But speaking of games that I have played and continue to play, Super Smash Bros. Melee for the Nintendo GameCube. How do I segue into this? I guess I just go to YouTube. I saw on one of my videos, in fact, it's the video just titled ZAIN, that you're supposed to read in like Nun's voice when he just says ZAIN and he looks at the camera type shit. Somebody commented on that video that
ZAIN.
My voice jump scare for the chat. I don't have my headphones on, so I didn't hear it. But if I go to the comments, somebody actually asked if I could react to another set that involves ZAIN. Here we go. Look, we'll take a look at this on screen right now. Vantran. Can you react to ZAIN versus WIZZROBE at Out of the Blue tournament that happened this weekend? And I responded,
ZAIN.
Sure thing, I can do that. What is going on? My browser is shitting itself. I will simply close my browser. Great, thank you. So we are going to make good on that. Let's go and look for ZAIN versus WIZZROBE. WIZZROBE actually won this tournament. I know that much. Out of the Blue. Winners semifinals. At Out of the Blue. This was Chicago's first major. Oh, hell yeah. I fucking love Chicago. My dad loves Chicago too. One of the coolest cities in America. Okay. Dang. Okay. Well, here's what we're going to have to do. All right. We are armed with the knowledge that ZAIN versus WIZZROBE occurs at winners semifinals. We're going to have to drudge through this 11-hour VOD for a minute to find where winners semifinals is. Oh my God, they have chapters. WIZZROBE versus winner. Let's see. Here's winners semis number 1.
Actions that
Moki versus Slug. Okay. Winners semis number 2. ZAIN versus WIZZROBE. All right. Let's fucking get it. I love WIZZROBE. Love ZAIN. Two of the best Melee players to ever do it. Some of my favorites. We are going to watch this match and break it down. Now, despite the fact that I do not play Luigi, and I do play both Marth and Captain Falcon on occasion, I actually might not have as much to say about this matchup. The Marth Falcon matchup isn't one I experience super often, but to the extent that I do, I will probably have more to say about it from Captain Falcon's end than from Marth's end. You know, my commentary might be more centric around what Wizzy is doing, what WIZZROBE is doing, rather than ZAIN. But nonetheless, I will try to comment on like both of them. How many characters does it have? Super Smash Bros. Melee has 26 characters. So it's a decent roster. What I actually what I thought about for not Guess Who, but like a similar guessing game is for Melee veterans, you watch a clip of just the game and you try to guess who's playing based on the clip, you know, because there are a lot of, you know, top players that have very distinct play styles. I would love to see that. Anyways, I think we'll go theater mode here and let's watch ZAIN versus WIZZROBE. Let me know how the audio is for the computer audio. Let's get into it. Apparently what I have been spoiled is this is a nail biter game 5.
Awesome. It's like a
Battlefield.
Oh, we're getting right into it. Okay, cool.
I do like the Battlefield start. Big fan of starting on
No,
Battlefield.
that's the big things we're going to be finding. Is Wizzy's going to be looking to find reversals?
Wizzy with pretty good stage control. He's playing the matchup very well. Yeah, not much you can do there. Ooh, up throw knee. ZAIN DI'd that wrong.
I'm not going to say Marth's a difficult character, but
and there's the stock. Wow, okay. WIZZROBE is very experienced in this matchup.
What moves you want to use change so much from matchup to matchup and from
You saw WIZZROBE just crouching there. He's so fucking disciplined in this game. WIZZROBE is one of the, like, I have described Cody Schwab's Fox as being very jittery. WIZZROBE's Falcon occupies a similar movement niche to me. But where, as Fox, you can sort of afford to be a little bit less disciplined, which it's hard for me to read how disciplined Cody is because he's moving around a lot. With Captain Falcon, you can actually read discipline when he's not moving. It's possible for that to be a product of panic and nerves, but in this instance, WIZZROBE was crouching. Look at this. He's just sitting there menacingly. And ZAIN is sort of swinging, which in this instance, in this matchup, this is one of the matchups where you're supposed to do a lot of forward air against Captain Falcon. Captain Falcon has a little bit easier of a time coming down, but it is also like, it's obviously good to keep Falcon above you because you can juggle him a lot. He's a fast faller. So you can get up air, up air, up air easy, like 40 to 50% just off of up airs. But Captain Falcon's very heavy. You struggle to kill sometimes in this matchup. Doubly so is Marth. Marth already has the phenomenon of Marthritis, where it can be difficult to kill. Captain Falcon has a lot of survivability. But at the same time, because he's a fast faller, he just gets beat up. So Falcon dies late, but gets beat up a shit ton. Marth dies early, but beats up Falcon a shit ton. So this matchup is actually, like, in my opinion, this matchup is pretty close to 50-50, like pretty even. Look at that. He just, and you saw it too. This wasn't for nothing. This crouch and wait wasn't for nothing. ZAIN dashes in, tries to grab, and he jumps and avoids the grab. And then he's like, gotcha, and grabs him. He only gets 9%, but that is the most disciplined fucking 9% I've ever seen. Good crouch cancel. That is the mark of a really good and experienced Marth, is he edge canceled the up B to basically feign vulnerability. It was like, oh, you know, you should try to punish me. And then he just comes down with a down air or forward air. Forget which, but oh, random side B. That's not usually what you want to do.
That was like, how?
That's goat.
How do you do that?
See, I think, yeah, okay. This is kind of an example of Marth's strength in the matchup. Let's see, from this grab, look how easy of a time ZAIN has racking up the percent. That was a clean 30%.
Randomly and then edge canceled it and then got a dare out. That was like,
there we go.
That's goat.
Get quick like 3 aerials, and then Wizzy, I think, didn't get enough smash CI inputs, or maybe he got hit in the wrong position to get the tech there. Nonetheless, correct instinct to try to up B in a way that lets you tech. I know Wizzy loves going for that. And that's how ZAIN got the kill. You'll notice he got a kill with down tilt, not like forward smash or something. Forward smash, you can DI up, and like sending Falcon at kind of this downward angle is one of the ways in which you have to try to kill him if you're Marth, Fox, or Falco. Because if you send him up, he's very heavy. Or if you try to send him out, he's very heavy. He can live for a long time. But gravity's going to do its thing. And you can see he had no jump, and that's just death. You know? Ooh, nice tip in. Very smart corner escape from ZAIN. This is something that takes a lot of practice, maybe not so much discipline, but game knowledge, which is sometimes it's okay to just run away for a second. You know, granted, Wizzy came in and tried to grab, but ZAIN like ran to center stage. His instinct was very correct here. Sub goal, what? 25, did I miss something? 25% the way to a sub goal? Oh shit. Verif staff, thank you. Thank you with for the Prime Gaming. Also, welcome to the stream chat, reviewing ZAIN vs. WIZZROBE.
Oh boy. Okay.
Something I've been
And now just like that. See, I actually don't know if I agree with the down throw. Can't let that money go all to Amazon. No, that's right. Can't let it go all there. Don't worry about it. But you know, here when Zain dashes through, he goes for a down throw, right? I might have like elected to maybe go for up throw here, if only to maybe get one up air or a nair or forward air. Just attack on a little bit more percent and maintain a kind of advantage state where Falcon's above me and has to commit to something to come down and is most likely going to land right in front of me, right? Gonna go see Vosh now. Have a good stream. Thank you. Yeah, I would have maybe up thrown. You could maybe make an argument for forward throw, but it wouldn't knock down. Nonetheless, it does keep you in an advantaged position, and it puts like Wizzy on the ledge.
Something I've been noticing that
down throw is okay for tech chase purposes. Oh, he messed up the crouch cancel. I see the vision. If you get the crouch cancel there, you can regrab and like get a more of a tech chase. Falcon's pretty easy to tech chase because his tech rolls are very slow, and he doesn't have a good tech in place option. If you tech in place as Falcon, you can just get grabbed on reaction. It's not like Fox and Falco. You have a 1-frame shine. And if you spot dodge, Falcon spot dodge is really long, which is actually a bad thing because Marth has the time to react to tech in place, grab too late and miss because you spot dodge, and grab you again and get you out of the spot dodge. So I think Wizzy was kind of sandwiched there, but Zain messed up, so he gets out of it.
It's been his usage of like weird hitboxes.
Yes.
Like using the
back air
tip
puts him off.
Of up air, you know, getting
that jab grab
of like weird hitboxes.
Yes.
Like using the tip and hip.
That jab grab is very cool and pretty good as well, because sometimes if people get poked with something just really tiny, like Falco laser or a jab, it interrupts their movement enough for you to, well, get a jab grab. But this works on, this will work on humans most of the time. I practice a lot against the 20XX CPUs, which are cracked out of their gourd and fucking have perfect reaction times because I've customized them to have perfect reaction times. This does not work on somebody with perfect reactions. This is technically not true in most instances. But nonetheless, you do see it a lot at high level. Because competitors are still human. The reverse knee off that up air is really good. And that's a great edge guard too. Very smart of him to wait for Zain to have landed on stage. Recovery is very long. I might have made the mistake of get up attacking or rolling up.
I feel like Wizzy has been,
which would have let Zain live.
An abnormally good job compared to like when I normally watch him.
Yeah.
Kind of risky to go to the edge like that. The side B works to catch the Marsh dash attack, and now he's doing those windmills.
Oh my God,
Zain just kind of flubs the recovery, and now Wizzy's up 3 stocks to 1.
He put Joshman on a poster, and he might put Zain on a milk cart.
Dude.
Yep, this is how neutral looks a lot of the time between Marth and Falcon. You get a lot of nair.
Might be up another.
Oh
and he's up another. He put Joshman on a poster.
See, nair.
Zain on a milk cart.
Nair. Nair. A lot of neutral air. A lot of neutral air.
Have you seen this man, Zain Nagami? But as we said,
oh, the forward B in neutral. I don't know what he was seeing there. Never mind, another forward B, and it works, and he gets him off stage. That might even be a kill.
Yep. You never fucked that up. Oh my God.
Oh wow.
That was such a good
Wizzy's going crazy.
And then the get up attack.
And that's a 3-stock?
Okay, that was like, that's not usually something I see Wizzy do. He doesn't usually go that crazy at the ledge, but it worked. That jump, this was really smart.
Dude.
Him jumping out like this.
God, he gets the reverse knee again.
So watch, he knees him off like this, and then this is smart. Because he threatens with his height there, even if only for a moment. This now forces Zain into that position where he's recovering low.
Yeah.
Wow.
Take him to Yoshi's. Yoshi's over Fod is interesting. I feel like
Ooh.
Fod is the more conventional.
Zain went to Yoshi's.
Is kind of like
This actually makes sense.
you're playing against.
That stomp back air was really sketchy, but it worked.
Is kind of like
Yeah, Zain got his shield up too. He could have acted out of that.
you're playing against WIZZROBE, you know, instead of the Falcon. Yeah. I mean, I was gonna say stage might not even.
Very nice fade
Playing right
stomp.
now. Holy.
Yeah,
Good grab.
like,
Misses
he's
the
just
knee on
fine.
the
He
up throw. He
knows
probably
what-
waited for the
knows
tech
his
in place, but
spots,
it was a
and when
little
he
too
gets his
slow.
opening, he takes it so far.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not going to be able to comment on everything because I want this to kind of be watchable for the match as well. See, look at this. This is part of why Marth picks Yoshi's, but this is also part of how Marth can use his advantages in this matchup. Watch,
So far.
Yeah.
watch how much damage Marth gets off this. Up throw,
And then if you're Zayn,
up
you've gotta
tilt,
convert
up
this as
air,
fast as possible.
up tilt,
If
down
not,
air.
oh,
Clean
yeah.
40% combo to
You gotta
death. And, you know, he was able to get it because he finished with a down air, was able to KO. But, like, Marth can rack up damage on Falcon super easily.
Out on the board.
Yeah, I mean, this is what you want. Now is Zayn gonna start pointing at the crowd?
He's all business. I don't know.
Kind of
Now is
missed that
Zayn gonna start
exchange.
pointing at the crowd?
There's Wizzy with that very disciplined
He's all
crouch
business. I don't know if
again.
he's capable of that.
What a down hold.
Ooh. Holding down. Crouch canceled that tipper was really crucial. Wizzy defense was really good all throughout this sequence.
He's all business. I don't know if he's capable of that.
Holds down. Crouch cancels. Was holding down again. Windmill off the platform. And that nets him the stock. Smart defensive play can make or break you. In fact, oftentimes I feel like you should get the defensive play down first. You know, understanding how to respond in a split second to the attacks people are throwing at you before you understand so much about doing the lengthy punishes to them. Because if you can make them mess up way more than you, then you've got the more important of the two steps down. If you can keep your cool, now all you got to do is learn how to apply even a modicum of pressure to the other person. Good defensive play is just so sick to watch, I think.
The correct decision
You know?
there,
Yeah, I don't know.
but
That crouch, that dash out of crouch too.
ledge.
Yeah, and Zayn's
Yeah,
not
Wizzy,
much.
that was a good idea to
He's doing
shield
the
there,
bare
but
minimum
the
'cause
roll was an
Wizzy has
easy,
made a
easy read.
grind
Zayn
him
misses
on,
up that
any
combo. He
mistake.
only gets like 20%, and
He's
oh,
also so
that's the classic WIZZROBE. You do that double knee. He got that kill at low
It was so
percent
well
too.
placed.
This is one of the ways in which this, even on Yoshi's, I believe this matchup is pretty even because Marth dies all that much earlier as well. So like at Marth, you're in danger at all times, but now it's like Falcon is just slightly more vulnerable too. It's kind of like makes both of you more into glass cannons.
It looks like he's done that a million times. He probably has.
Yes, the wall jumps, and he goes for Randall, but he's dead. He DI'd the forward air badly.
Wizzy's been CC
All that just to DI the forward air wrong, which is like the easiest part to have done.
Yeah, but now he's got the grab.
And now Zayn's got a tech chase. Oh, very nice.
Oh, dude, he like
See, even with Zayn, look at this is how this matchup goes. Even with Zayn kind of messing that up, not getting the strong hit of forward air, he got 50% off that tech chase.
Wizzy did something weird.
Then I think Zayn
You know?
hesitated an extra beat.
Yeah.
Because you want to wait for it.
Oh, gets clipped by the nair. Oh my god.
Weak.
I think
Oh no.
smart to go
Okay, he's on Randall.
Randall, we almost
He
clicked on Randall here.
Omsa-teched on Randall.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my
This
god.
this man is the greatest Captain
Whose
Falcon
opening is it
in the
anyways?
world right now. And then he DIs the nair really bad.
Dang. Doesn't even matter.
It's always really funny when somebody does the best defense of all time and then just fucks up the super easy part. Like, look at this.
Oh my god.
Hold
I
up.
think smart to go.
Oh, gets clipped by the nair.
This is a
Oh my
weird miss
God.
of an easy thing as well. He should have short hopped.
Smart to
Goes
go.
for Randall.
Randall,
Omsa takes the
Omsa
forward air.
takes the
Spot
forward
dodge. Roll. Roll. Roll.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my
Tech
god.
away. Now he's doing the crouch again.
Dude, whose opening is it anyways?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. He missed the DI because he was
Doesn't
trying to
even matter.
fastball
Go,
that
does
stomp.
not give a fuck.
I mean, second goat. Wizzy.
Zayn DI'd the up air or the up throw correctly there.
Nah, he gets bit.
Very nice tech on that up air. That would have been death or an edge guard if he didn't get that tech on the ground there.
Yeah.
Just like it is
That
right
kind of
now.
attack is so brutal on this
Yep.
edge guard.
Yeah. Yeah,
And that
Falcon
knee
is
reverse was
smart.
actually really
It
important.
goes
If he
farther
needs
back
Zayn
than you
forward,
anticipate.
Zayn could have had an opportunity to
That's a dead Falcon.
You know.
That's a dead
tech
Falcon.
on stage.
And
And WIZZROBE just kind of acknowledges in this position that there's not a whole lot Falcon can do.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's a dead Falcon.
You know. Further back than you anticipate.
I don't know why he gave up there.
Oh boy.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's a dead Falcon.
I guess if you go
Further
high,
back than you
right?
anticipate, and then you have to.
So this is where he gives up, right? I would try to keep going low here. It's mostly futile, and but I think it has slightly better odds of you going high. Although,
Oh boy.
depending on no, ZAIN standing here, I think the correct option is to go low. Even if he keeps down tilting, if you go low to get down tilted, ZAIN would have to commit to turning around to grab ledge, which provides you potentially an opportunity to sneak past him, get the ledge yourself, or alternatively land on stage. Plus, if he gets you to high enough percent or to something other than down tilt, you can tech off the wall. But I think WIZZROBE just made the decision that, like, yeah, WIZZROBE probably saw all of that in his head as he's playing and is just like, I'm just dead here. And just decided to go next, which is valid sometimes.
No,
That's a dead Falcon.
and that's
I would have tried to keep coming back
Yeah,
because
Zayn
I
is
want to do
content.
like the
Yeah,
sick
he's happy
wall
though.
tech.
yeah.
He got that down to, he was like, okay, we did it.
Yeah, he said yes, yes. 1-1.
1-1 going into what I imagine is Dreamland.
Yeah.
Let's think about it though. It might be Stadium.
Wouldn't be a bad call, I think.
Nah, Dreamland.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
going
where are
Dreamland.
they going?
Don't even think about it. Don't even
Dreamland. Okay. This is the classic Captain Falcon counter pick. And I think in this matchup, even though Yoshi's isn't clear-cut better for one character or the other, I think Dreamland is very clear-cut better for Falcon. This renders this matchup, which is otherwise, I think, a pretty solid even, like 5-5, into pretty clear 6-4 Falcon's favor, right? Falcon, the benefit of living longer on Dreamland is so much more disproportionately conferred to Captain Falcon than Marth. Marth still has roughly the same amplitude of the same weakness. You die very early. Captain Falcon gets much more amplitude on his strength. You live forever. You can get, I know from experience, you can get forward smashed on this stage as long as it's not tipper at about 170 to 190% and live if your DI is good, you know? Granted, if you get forward smashed at 190 at the edge, you're dead. But anywhere as, like, even as shallow in as, like, this platform, you get forward smashed at very high percent, you can live. That's Marth's main kill option, you know?
We got the opening. Yeah, that Nair is
But
just
ZAIN off to
brutal.
a tech chase. But the important thing, notice, like, this is the bread and butter, the distilled strength and weakness. ZAIN is going to have a pretty solid, like, easy time getting all this damage. Look at that, 123. But now how does he kill him?
Might be dead, yeah.
He has to hold ledge.
Wow,
He
Zayn
can't
sucked.
smash him
A lot of
off.
good defensive play.
He has to
That Zayn was just like there to cover.
block off an avenue of recovery that Falcon would otherwise, for sure, be able to use to live. But ZAIN doing a great job of mitigating that weakness by just doubling up continuously on how easy it is to combo Falcon.
Bullshit.
Oh my god. 140%.
What my Marth looks like versus Falcon in my dreams.
Yeah. This is what you think your gameplay looks like when you're playing unranked at 2 a.m.
Ooh.
And then you watch
See,
the
look,
back and you're like,
140 at that part of the stage, and he's just living. But raw forward air, pretty good. Interception before you can even get to the part where you're supposed to wall tech. But, you know,
Oh,
look at that. Look, just like this, WIZZROBE has already brought the stock gap back to 1. Look how big a lead this is. Look at this. ZAIN is clean 2 stocks up, only 25%.
And that's on WIZZROBE's
And with
counter pick here.
one Captain Falcon combo, barely breaches 80%, and he's dead.
No jump either, yeah. He's dead.
Wow.
Wizzy can make this comeback. Like, this basically, ZAIN has to play at that tempo to stand a chance versus an roughly equally skilled Falcon on this
Zayn's also
stage,
done
you know?
really well recognizing when that dare, the dare regrab will hit.
That's
I
crazy.
feel like a lot of people just go for the normal tech chase regrab.
Yeah, I mean he's labbed it out, right? I'm sure
I
he
mean,
has.
Ooh,
That's a guy
he
who
almost
can
got that
do
roll in. This is going to be much more like touch and go analysis rather than me like pausing a bunch because I think I've established most of what I need to establish at the start of this.
Nair, honestly.
Ooh,
Got out of
very
the
nice,
corner,
gentleman.
but not
Risky,
the
but
case.
nice
Good
nonetheless.
game,
There you go. That DI, that was the same DI that ZAIN did on the platform last time. But at that time, that was the correct DI. Here, that was the incorrect DI. You should have DI'd full behind. because WIZZROBE had that stage to run on, he could run, jump, get the knee, and it comboed. And now they're both at 100-something%. ZAIN is about to lose his stock potentially,
we're over 100%.
or not. WIZZROBE misses the edge guard, misses the gentleman, and now
Oh, wow.
they're trading position on the ledge.
That's a fair?
ZAIN doesn't really punish that forward B. I think the nerves might be
We're
getting to him a little
where it
bit.
starts being a struggle.
Nair.
Doesn't matter.
Oh,
Wizzy has no
Wizzy.
jump.
Yeah,
Got clipped out of his jump.
I think Wizzy didn't know he didn't have a jump.
Back on stage.
I don't think I knew either.
Oh,
Zane's
good.
also- he's done really well getting out of the corner so far as well. I think
Yeah.
that's-
Oh, Wizzy tried to up smash there. That was really good DI by ZAIN to
where
avoid
you're
the
like, I have
knee.
to swing, and then if I miss, Falcon can punish that. And like,
This
really
is
hard.
still, as crazy as it sounds, this is still doable for Falcon. Here's Marth working that strength a little bit of being able to survive longer on
Dash.
Dreamland, but
Oh,
yeah, see
the
there,
side off.
any good hit from Falcon
Like
is
an
going to be
upper.
enough.
That was sick. Oh my god.
Oh,
where are
and
you
there's the
jumping
one
to?
thing that
That's
could
a-
potentially
That's just,
Where
save
are
Marth
you
on the
jumping?
stage. Clean
What are you
JV3.
aiming at?
that's a
Man.
JV3 on
Okay.
Dreamland.
Holy, and the hoodie is coming off for Wizzy.
Yeah,
The hoodie is coming off.
you gotta get comfortable.
It's getting real.
It's getting real.
You know, it's crazy. The hoodie's coming off. It's cold as fucking.
I'm assuming they go back to Dreamland, but I'm going to have some more candies. I've been a good girl today type shit. I've actually not. I've been doing much, but that's because some of the stuff that I needed to or wanted to do this week, it's like those places aren't open till like Wednesday or Thursday for whatever reason. It'd be like that sometimes.
I'm actually sweating. I can't relate. but
Really? I mean,
yeah.
I took my hoodie off,
I gotta
but
keep
I'm chilly.
I gotta keep the
I'm
sweater
a little
on.
chilly. I got a little goosebumps.
Yeah, I got chills from the last couple sets. That we
Dude,
watched.
yeah, I mean, me watching WIZZROBE, sometimes he hits a triple knee. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
If this goes to game 5, I'm freezing.
I already am.
Brr.
I'm really on game 4. I wonder if he goes back.
Dreamland
He might-
again?
He might think stadium. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
thinking stadium. Wizzy wants transformations.
Oh, he went to Stadium. Interesting. Maybe ZAIN just has too much Dreamland experience.
Oh,
You know,
he went for
Cody
like-
always takes ZAIN to Dreamland usually. That or Story.
But
So
you are in the blender. You're going
That's
up.
the risk of picking stadium here, you know.
Ooh.
One transform
Ooh,
is gonna be-
see this is the
Oh,
strength
I
of
think
Marth
that's
in
bad.
this
I thought so
matchup
too, yeah.
where you can juggle Falcon super easy.
Dude.
Wow, that down air hit him low enough that he didn't even have a chance to tech. And I know like we're spoiled because Wizzy wins this tournament, but like, man, oh, very nice
Tries to
windmill.
mix it in, yeah.
And look at that again. My analysis shines through. Look how much of a combo ZAIN did to Wizzy, got him to a clean 140% to kill him. But then Wizzy does it right back to him. ZAIN dies at
Represented that one
77.
too many times, Mr. Nogman.
It's almost like Marth has to like, well,
Yeah.
Marth has to put on twice as much damage,
Oh
but
my
because of
God,
how
where are
easy
you
it is for
at,
Marth to put on damage, he doesn't necessarily have to work twice as hard.
The ledge dash went longer than Wizzy expected.
It's like they're working the same for
Oh, he
vastly
did
different amounts of damage,
It was the same setup you tried to do on Yoshi.
but for the same like proximity to the KO, if that makes sense.
No, yeah, he's trying to set up a
I
protection
would have gone for
platform,
Ken
and
combo,
then
but
he,
maybe
like, played
ZAIN
50-50
made the
for
determination that that was too
coverage
early.
where he thought,
Okay.
Wizzy looking like me. I love that Falcon kick. Hold up, let's rewind that. Get an instant replay.
Intentional or like something that
ZAIN
I'm
juggling him.
on, but I feel like
No, yeah, he's
Yeah,
trying
he
to
was
set
a
up
little too
protection
close
the
in the
other
stage.
platform,
Look at
and
this.
He can like play a 50-50 for coverage where if he's right, he
Cinema, absolute cinema. This is Falcon kick might have been the only thing that would have worked here. Look at this. Wizzy's getting juggled here, and I think he's out of a jump. He might be out of a jump. He definitely can't air dodge. You know, wiggling out is really tough, but the Falcon kick elevates you up ever so slightly. I think like there's a legitimate possibility. Oh my god, it was. The Falcon kick made this forward air miss. Look at this. Let's go back to when ZAIN last hit him.
he can like
Hits
play
him with the weak forward air. Then watch their position as Marth approaches here. He swings. Watch, he's swinging a sword. This is Wizzy has input Falcon kick. He's starting to do the Falcon kick. Captain Falcon's body raises up ever so slightly. If Wizzy didn't do this Falcon kick, he would have got hit by tipper forward air.
50 for coverage, where if he's right, he gets a
Sure.
stock.
Okay. Fair enough. I just feel like convention would say that you want to just
Ooh.
make a up move again, you know?
The up move has too much counterplays, I think.
He ended up dying anyway, but that is
That's why he's in there.
legitimately might be one of the coolest things I've seen all set, through the set so far.
And we're on the tree. And we're hitting
Ooh,
fair.
now Zayn poking him from through the tree there.
It does. And it's still
Ooh.
shorted, as opposed to Falcon split.
I love the willingness to fight on the transformation stages.
My God.
That was not intentional, but that was a little bit close to hitting.
His body.
Okay, deadass. Zayn was like,
Distorted.
Zayn was closer to getting hit by this than I think he would admit. Watch. He spot dodges, then he puts his shield up, then he jumps.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. And of course, Wizzy shook his head. He didn't mean to do that, but the fact that it almost worked, I think you've like, even though it was a mistake, it's kind of a mulligan because Zayn is like, oh shit, he accidentally Falcon punched and I like kind of almost got hit. Good back air. Good DI on that back air too. Zayn has his double jump. That's one thing I don't like about Zayn's recovery. Watch how he does his side Bs here. He's going to back air.
Not to do this right now, but I think he did it on purpose.
Oh, maybe he didn't do it. Maybe I'm tripping. What it looked like to me was that he did another side B somewhere here, but no, he double jumped. Okay, no, never mind. That's like, that's good recovery. I will still comment on the thing that I thought he did that I don't really like with Marth, which is where you just side B at the earliest opportunity. That doesn't actually get you enough distance to come back to the stage. It'll stall you vertically, but it completely erases any of your horizontal momentum, when oftentimes Marth has a hard time making up horizontal distance, not vertical. You know? So you actually want to let Marth fall a little bit before you do the next side B, so that you get a little bit of your horizontal momentum back, so you can close in closer to the stage, which I've seen some of Zayn's gameplay. That actually makes the difference between whether he has to go for the ledge versus whether he is able to land on stage. You know? But I'm not Zayn, and he's the best best Marth in the world, so. It's just a little thing that made me think of.
2 stocks apiece.
WIZZROBE, even it up just a little bit. But
Okay.
Oh,
Up tilt,
dude, he turned
up
around,
air.
so it was hard to DI that.
yeah.
Like, I get DI trapped there.
And I think that was
Peck
also
chase,
like one of the mix-ups
up
where he
throw.
could've tried to go for the tipper, but
Yeah.
Good
instead
DI on
he
that
went
forward
back.
air. Wizzy comes
So
back to
it's
the
like-
stage. That was such a precise platform
Also, like, one of the
landing.
mix-ups where he could've tried to go for the
So
tipper, but
he's-
instead
he,
didn't until that time. So it's
Oh,
like now
Zayn
he's
walked
playing the
too far
next
in to
layer
get the
of
tipper there. He would have had to tipper the other way, I think.
no jump here,
Nair.
There, good pick. Good pick.
Ah,
Wow,
he should have just recover high, never die. If he tried to go over, he would have got hit by the other side, but Zayn catches the drift, and now it's 2 stocks to
That Zayn
1.
guy's pretty good too.
He might be GOAT.
He might be. Might could be.
Dude,
Ooh,
like,
waiting out the
we
light
don't
shield.
even
I kinda
care
like
about
that.
your empty hops.
Ooh.
Oh my God. What
Strong
is
knee
that
up air,
bar?
not something you see too often, but I think that even comboed.
Got your empty hops.
Yeah, it did. That was a combo. Wizzy, that's actually incredible that
Dude,
Wizzy
like, we don't
found the
even care
kill
about your empty
from
hops.
this.
Oh my God.
Wow. And now just like that. Sometimes it's Marth, you just don't know what hit you, and now all of a sudden you're only 30, 40% up. You're both on last stock. That dash out of crouch, that crouch was so disciplined, I thought he might get hit by that forward air.
Oh, he hasn't done that the entire set.
Incredible.
Oh my
And Zayn throws the game away. Oh no. That would have been 3-1 if Zayn just grabbed the ledge. He DI'd that uppy not very well.
It's looking rough.
Oh, he hasn't done that the entire
Yeah,
set.
no, not great DI. Zayn misses the runoff forward air. He just had to grab ledge. Wizzy couldn't have gotten back on stage.
Why didn't he just hold ledge?
Zayn.
Commentators
Why
saying the
is he not
same.
just holding ledge there?
He wanted it too bad.
That guy.
He wanted it too bad. He went for everything.
That guy's shocked. that is shock and awe in the crowd.
Wow.
Oh my. So he still has FOD, is the good news.
Still is FOD. It's a great one. Still
I was just about to say, where do they go? Fountain of Dreams, all right.
Oh my gosh.
Now this stage is actually the one stage in this matchup that makes it roundly in Marth's favor, but it doesn't matter if Wizzy just back airs you. This is kind of like the inverse of the Dreamland problem. Wizzy as a Falcon gets counterpicked to Fountain so much, he probably has hella Fountain experience. Granted, the thing that in the sort of proverbial textbook of Melee makes Fountain really bad for Falcon, really good for Marth, is that Marth's momentum, the way he jumps, the way he wave dashes and so forth, makes it easier for him to move around the awkward heights, changing heights of these platforms. Whereas Captain Falcon, having a much shorter wave dash, the momentum not translating as well, and being more liable to be halted, has a much harder time here. But, you know, and size of the stage notwithstanding, because that's kind of a wash, like, Wizzy's just cleaned up that first stock.
In our direct line of sight, popping up.
Yeah, Aklo is freaking out.
Oh
and
my
rightfully so,
god.
based on what we're seeing right here. Okay. Oh, he goes for the tipper again. And
Oh my god.
They clanged with jab twice. That's
The side
crazy.
B, it got canceled by the
Windmills.
platform.
Zayn has his double jump.
hold ledge. Yeah.
That
really
was crazy.
Timed the up B perfectly.
WIZZROBE really smart. Just
That's the
waiting
money
for
up
it
B.
there
Now he's
to
got a tech
take his
chase.
ledge option and then try to react to it.
Each throw is only
For
4%, but he's getting some aerials in there.
Good way to get.
Oh,
That crouch
my
cancel
God.
forward smash was so crazy.
Who knows? Who
Doesn't get the
knows,
stock,
man?
but
It doesn't matter if it hits, it hits.
hitting the gentleman under these circumstances as well is crazy. Wizzy's so good.
grabbing.
Side B knee.
Wizzy is up 4 stocks to 2
The
on this
dunk.
game 5. Looking to put
It
Zayn
still
in
works in the
loser
big
position for number
2026. Very nice double jump to ledge. Very, very nice. Correct instinct to do that. They're back to neutral. Zayn, that's really smart neutral play by Zayn. Even an experienced Falcon has to respect the really weird platform heights.
WIZZROBE.
The double knee.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. Okay, there's some insane shit to comment on back to back. First, I want to talk about Zayn hanging out around this platform. This is what I was talking about with the Fountain of Dreams thing. Falcon has a really hard time moving on these tiny little platforms because it's just at the height where you don't know for sure if your short hop will stay barely under the platform, go over it so that you have to wave land, or be a no impact land. That is a massive wrench thrown into your movement patterns as Falcon. But Zayn, with Marth's much more readable, much more fluid movement, he can move around this more readily. So this is effectively a barrier to Falcon coming in. Zayn just sort of camps this because he knows Falcon's going to have a hard time right here, particularly right where I'm standing. But,
Yeah,
you know, even though he gets a down throw,
outrageous stuff.
Wizzy gets the first hit in air.
But he's playing like a man possessed.
Oh my god. WIZZROBE.
Incredible. And that, I think that comboed too.
But he's playing like a man possessed.
That comboed.
God.
Yep, that was all a combo.
Jump. Get your ass
And
up.
Zayn barely doesn't get back on stage.
Like, this is outrageous. Oh, what the
Jab
fuck?
grab, Zayn mashes out.
That
Zayn
was
is
kinda fun.
like, I think kind of a, he hits the Omps attack, the fucking Uncle Punch training mode Omps attack, and he gets around the down air. Oh my god. Look at this. This is the strength of Falcon in this matchup. Oh, okay. He hits another Omps attack.
Okay,
Finally,
okay.
look at this. Your girl keeps hitting with the matchup analysis from early on. Look how long Falcon is surviving here.
God. He said, get out of here.
Oh my god, yeah. The Omps attack again.
Dude.
Okay,
And he's at
okay,
204 when he
Fine.
dies.
Take a breath. Dude, it's a mount.
Holy
It's a mount.
shit. Falcon
It
lives
is Zayn.
forever. Wizzy steals the ledge.
Oh my god.
What is going on? The stream lagged
my
for a
God.
tiny bit.
The jab?
He's going to try to cheese in a little bit.
Wait, that was Wizzy's first stock? Oh my god, he had him at 4 stocks to 1 for a second. I didn't
my
even
God.
realize that.
Jab?
He's going to try to
Oh,
cheese in a
he's
little
trying to cheese him.
Oh, we're on the
Yep.
ledge.
bit. Up throws
Heck
right
chase
Up throw, up tilt.
situation.
Trying to set it back
Tech
up with
chase
up
him.
tilt. Okay.
I think Wizzy's okay to take that damage if he like
Yes.
No jump
gets
on it.
like gets the get up attack, but now Marth bringing his strengths to bear.
Find the sweet spot
Oh,
here, then-
Zayn's coming alive. Zayn like
Oh
Not ready to give it up. The fucking ledge tech. Oh my god.
Wow.
Wizzy comes down with that stomp.
Didn't work out.
Dude, here's the thing. Wizzy is
ZAIN cleans out two stock,
insane.
like another stock, pretty
Knows it too.
pretty soundly.
I mean, if there's a guy.
And that's what I meant by the platform. Look at this. Look at how easily WIZZROBE got
And I mean,
flustered by that. Look, okay, this is super important for understanding the character matchup on this stage particularly. Watch, he does this back air. You'll notice his short hop is not high enough to land on the platform because of the shape of Falcon's body as he's doing the move. See? His feet are below the platform. So the game's like, okay, you're not touching the ground, you're in the air. So he can back air like this. He can back air at the edge of the stage. He turns around, jab, neutral airs, and that's enough to make a short hop neutral air land on the platform. And it looks like he even misses the L cancel because his feet, look where his feet are, Captain Falcon's feet and his legs. They're much more elevated. The frame before he lands, his legs are almost entirely above the platform. The game's like, oh, you're on the platform.
I mean,
And that's enough to put WIZZROBE in this really awkward position. Now he's in like a more disadvantaged state for being like really stilted in his movement. Now he's not so sure. You saw the way he delayed that up air. He's not so sure like whether he's going to land on one of these platforms. He has to be a little extra careful. Misses the gentleman.
Oh my god.
ZAIN, oh my god, ZAIN's popping off. He tippered him. Oh my god.
What is happening? Everyone's standing
He
up.
steals the ledge again. What are you doing?
Wizzy doesn't. Oh my god.
He missed the L cancel, so he couldn't get the knee from the stomp knee. Great tech on the top platform by ZAIN. Oh my god, ZAIN got the grab again.
No way.
There's no
ZAIN's got so
way.
much momentum right
Jab
now.
reset. Forward throw. Perfect.
No way.
Dare.
No way.
He got the weak dare. Wizzy with the incredible
You
fade.
have to swing. You have to get out of there somehow.
I like that full hop. Just slowly come down, threaten him all the way down. I think that's... Oh my god! He side beats right through his arms! What is going on? This is so much spaghetti. He lands on the platform again, the exact thing I described earlier. Forward tilt.
Is that it? He gets
No,
back.
ZAIN somehow got to ledge there.
Bear doesn't
Oh my
kill.
god. He's
Barely back air doesn't kill. Up air sends him the wrong way.
152.
Ah.
Oh my god, they are so nervous. They're so stilted. ZAIN gets the nair. Wizzy's in such a bad position. Oh my god.
You won't see a
And he popped off to... Oh my... What a set ending.
incredible jump back.
Neutral get up for WIZZROBE. Oh
He was dead. He was dead if that didn't work. He bet it all. He bet it all on that up air. He put it all on the farm.
Goddamn Mississippi. What, dude?
Look at this. Look at that up air. Watch. ZAIN gets the down tilt here. He's gonna...
Oh, he doesn't find the up smash.
Incredible jump back.
If ZAIN techs this, Wizzy dies.
Neutral get up for WIZZROBE.
See, look. Falcon's up B. From where he up B'd, he can't make it back to the stage. Watch where he is when he starts his up B. Falcon can't make this back. Wizzy committed to that up air, and it netted him the set. Oh my god.
You won't see a smarter aerial this side the goddamn Mississippi.
What, dude? That
Ever
was
in your life.
that was ingenious. How does he find that?
And
How
the
does he make it?
pop-off,
I'm
too. I
just
feel like the
thinking,
He
WIZZROBE
knew he
pop-off
would
is
die
kind of a
for
pretty
it.
rare sight.
He put everything out there on the line.
Oh my
He put it all on that up
dude.
air.
Dude, saying it was down 4 stocks to 1.
He said, "I'll die for this shit."
ZAIN did. They're right. He almost made a 4-stock-to-1 comeback against WIZZROBE.
Got the last opening he needed. Got the last edge guard.
What a
And WIZZROBE,
set.
not a choke artist. Not
What
a choke artist.
a
WIZZROBE
set.
finals.
WIZZROBE's
And from there, I think WIZZROBE goes on to win the whole tournament. Holy shit. Crazy set. I provided what I let's go back through and I'll try to... I want to try to analyze for a minute a couple of the strengths and weaknesses. I guess my commentary isn't going to be so much on weaknesses that these players express throughout the set, but rather how well they're able to exploit their strengths, right? ZAIN winning this game in convincing fashion was ultimately because of how he just said, whatever, it's Dreamland, Falcon lives forever, I'll just have to hit him that much more. And true to form, ZAIN just hits Falcon that much more, you know? And I think there were a few moments where Wizzy kind of reminded ZAIN, this is always a lot closer than you think it is. And because ZAIN had that in mind, he never really changed his frame of mind where he felt comfortable fully playing the lead, you know? There are some matchups where you should view it as like, okay, I'm going to play this lead. There are certain ways that you're supposed to do that that are a little bit different than you like feeling like every exchange is pretty important, right? But ZAIN never switches to that mindset because we see at one point in this game and in subsequent games how easy it is for Marth to die from Captain Falcon, you know? I guarantee what got ZAIN as far as he got in this set was thinking about this, moments like this, right? He knows at any time, you know, if Falcon gets me and I'm in the wrong position, I can just die. Doesn't matter if I'm at 50 or 60%. That's it, you know? But Wizzy's just such a fucking tank, you know? If you look at, I don't think they have stats on this. Yeah, no, there's no stats. Wizzy's average percentage when he gets KO'd has to be astronomically higher than ZAIN's. You know? And then, of course, it doesn't even need to be really mentioned after the fact, but ZAIN threw this one away. You know?
Oh, he hasn't done that the entire set.
Incredible.
He caught that earlier, but I think that one of the failings here, this is like genuine weakness. I think this is ZAIN reverting to habit in a way he actually didn't in the previous game on Dreamland. You know, this is the one part of the set where I think ZAIN truly got comfortable, and it cost him. It cost him the game. It ultimately cost him the set, you know, because he's done this forward air a lot of times. But he's done it so much that he instinctively went for it, maybe not even realizing that he could have just held the ledge and won, you know? But holy shit, man. Wizzy's so disciplined, by the way. There were a couple moments. I think Wizzy uses his own discipline to his advantage in making it appear like he's sometimes less disciplined than he really is in this matchup. We saw in the first couple of games where Wizzy would just sit there and crouch. I think in the first game he did that. Like, very start of the first game, look. Where
we're getting right into it. Okay.
You're getting into it.
I think, where is it? He crouches there. See, look, he waits for ZAIN to come to him. There's a lot of moments where Wizzy expresses so much matchup discipline. You know? Where it might be the next stock that he does this. Yeah. It's this stock where he does this. Wizzy has a couple moments like this, and I think this really defines his play during this set. He's letting ZAIN sort of run all over the place and just at the right moment, you know? And throughout the whole game, the whole set, I think it only really appears that he loses some of that because these side Bs, I think, are calculated risks. There's this like very intentional decision making, you know? Even where he's using the side Bs, he's so ready for any of the potential consequences. I think that even though it appears that it might not have, I think the discipline stuck throughout the whole set, and ultimately that netted Wizzy the win. He like only gave up the one time when it was almost truly a no-win scenario. watch how Wizzy uses side B in the last match here, and I will analogize it to the crouch in the first game. You know, Wizzy.
Where are you up being to, man?
Like,
Wizzy side B's.
this is outrageous. Oh, what the fuck, dude?
See, there's the crouch again. He crouch cancels it and gets just bounced off the stage here.
Now he's just having fun.
And then look, the first side B, he's ready. He arms attacks it. No problem. I can live these at this higher percent. The best punish that ZAIN can go for, the fastest punish, is up B. What does he do? He realizes if I can survive this,
Get out of here.
I can side B again and live again.
Attack again.
You know?
Okay.
And then it's when he leaves the ground that ZAIN finally gets him on the first stock. And the very, very last stock before that insane up air where Wizzy let it rock for just a split second. You know, like the when he gets ZAIN down to one stock, I think.
Man possessed.
Look at this. He gets that nair,
But he's playing like
side B, and he's ready to follow up with two knees. He got a side B at 6% and was actively ready to secure a KO from it. That's discipline. That is awareness. You know? And I think that's what characterized this set. You know, Wizzy was disciplined on like both defense and offense. And I think ultimately that just won out. The rare sparing moments when ZAIN got just a little bit too comfortable and Wizzy was just ready for it. You know? Especially at this, like, what better an example of this too? The game that ZAIN threw away when he was up 2-1, and this right here, ZAIN getting a little too comfortable, despite it being a high nerve situation last stock.
Oh, he doesn't.
You know, ZAIN thinks right here, oh, I got him. You know, because in his mind he's like, Wizzy wants to get back to the stage. He wants to live. So he goes for this forward air again. The same thing that lost him the previous game. The same thing that made him throw away the previous game. He goes for it again, and Wizzy's seen it coming like not one or two, but I think 3 times this set. Wizzy knows what he's going for. He knows ZAIN thinks he's about to hit me. He's not ready to tech. He's going to get hit by this up air. Discipline and confidence strikes ZAIN when he's least ready for it, in the exact moment where he decides to get comfortable and does something that is admittedly a good option that he's done a million times against a million players in a million different matches. And for the second time,
Get it from WIZZROBE. Oh my god!
it doesn't work. What a set. What a set. And Wizzy with such a pop-off. There is a very strongly directed fire behind that pop-off. I think, like, there are some mistakes that WIZZROBE made that I think were very small, but I think he played just about the most true to himself Falcon that he could have played in this set. You know? That has been my analysis of this match. Shout outs to the viewer that requested that. Hopefully you found that entertaining and informative. I do like some Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo GameCube. I've now been going for a little bit over 2 hours, which is usually my stream time. So future me, cut that segment there. That was a great video, and I will now look for somebody to raid now that's the end of the stream, and now that nobody's watching. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, even donate to support the channel. It would really mean a lot to me.